Mhlongo is monitoring the visit by security cluster ministers to KwaZulu-Natal, and she joins us live on the line now. Good afternoon, Ayanda, and welcome to the PM News Desk.
Good afternoon, Kesni.
Ayanda, these areas proving volatile in the past. We want a free and safe poll. How are ministers planning to secure the area thoroughly before elections?
Well, definitely, as you said, Kirshni, I think the ministers in the entire country want to ensure that the elections are free and fair, and that's precisely why the ministers have visited these areas, and particularly, I think they were they were rather concerned about the areas of KwaZulu-Natal, the area of Kwa-Mashu, as well as Wembezi as one of the hotspots in the area that have not only concerned the people of KwaZulu-Natal, but there's also created much concern nationally. As you know, Kirshni, as a result of the instability in that area, the National Minister of Police, as well as the National Commissioner of Police, they then had to release or send additional police reinforcements to the Kwa-Mashu hostel to ensure that these police could then assist the local police in the area that were clearly had their hands full at the time trying to deal with the situation that was there, that was clearly getting out of control. So their visit today, Kesni, of course, they went into the hostel, spent time actually walking through the hostel. They also visited the two crime scenes where recently there was the murder of a local ANC leader and another gentleman, also an ANC member, that was also murdered on that day, also speaking to the relatives of those the victims, as well as interacting with the residents of the Kwa-Mashu hostel, and just to gauge for them what some of the problems and some of their challenges are living in that area. They have promised, as I said, there are already scores of police that were deployed to the area, but they have said that if needs be, they are going to send through additional police reinforcements to that area, because their main concern and what they really want to see is that they're hoping that the elections are able to take place under a peaceful and stable environment.
Ayanda, we are receiving pictures now of ministers on the walkabout. A good opportunity for residents to actually engage with leadership. What are the key concerns of people on the ground in Kwa-Mashu right now, Ayanda?
Well, particularly, Kesni, for the Kwa-Mashu hostel, the terrain has become quite a concern for the ministers, and well, mostly, let me just say, firstly, for the residents living in that area. And that is what a lot of the people that the ministers who stopped by, went to visit a few houses, and just the people that they were meeting along the footpaths. And what they are saying that the way in which the area is designed, there are many, many shacks, which make it really, really difficult, especially for the police to be able to police in that area. And, you know, ourselves, and including what the ministers saw, Kesni, it would really be impossible for police officers to be able to even walk around that area. Even if there was a need for them to follow up on criminals or chase criminals, it would really, really be impossible due to the terrain. So that was one of the things that the ministers noted, as a lot of people that stopped them by raised those concerns. What they have said that at the moment, and they are doing that now, they are installing security cameras as well as your floodlights to try and assist the police. And what they're also going to have is a command center where they'll be able to monitor through cameras, small screens. They're going to be able to sit down and monitor those cameras. However, the floodlights also are not going to be able to work due to the sickness and the clutter of those shacks. So what the minister says is that they have to, in fact, prioritize removing and clearing that area, which will then make it easier and safer, easier for the police to be able to work in that area, and very safe for the people and the residents of Kwa-Mashu.
Ayanda, you've been following the story in these particular areas for many months now. How willing or committed to peace are political parties in these particular hotspots, as we see them growing more and more volatile as election day nears? Leaders say one thing, but their members go out there and incite violence and so on. Just your impressions, Ayanda.
Well, the people on the ground, the cases that we're speaking to, say that they are really sick and tired of the violence, saying that it's not safe for them, and that they'd really wanted to see, particularly the area of Kwa-Mashu. I understand Wembezi as well. People there have a similar feeling that they want to see peace and stability in those areas. The leaders, of course, they are making efforts, as you know. The two rival parties at the hospital, for example, the IFP and the NFP, have also made an effort. They are now sitting together. They are holding weekly meetings to try and deal with the situation. So we are seeing political leaders occasionally standing up and trying to make an effort to ensure that there is peace in that area. And just the manner in which where they are going and campaigning, they have been urged, of course, in the comments that they make, to be responsible, to ensure that they do not utter words that are going to incite, and that once they have left or leave the people wanting to go out there and fight amongst each other, causing more incidents of political intolerance and violence. So we are seeing the leaders stepping up and ensuring that they work around the clock to ensure that there is peace, speaking to their members, and the people of Kwa-Mashu as well, in particular that area, saying they're very committed and they want to see the area peaceful and stable.
The SABC's Ayanda Mshlongo, thank you very much for your insight. Time to take a short break. We'll be right back.